only all local morning news. Fox 2 News Morning starts now.
Well, Michigan's jobless rate continues to rise. Losing your job can cost you your income and your health insurance. For many people, COBRA is an option. Now, COBRA is a congressional act that says it requires employers with group health plans to offer employees the opportunity to continue temporarily their group health plan. But for how long and at what cost, and is COBRA the best option for you? Here to help us understand all of this health insurance is Lauren Zaslin, the CEO from myinsuranceexpert.com. Lauren, welcome.
Thank you.
So we should tell everybody that your website, myinsuranceexpert.com, you go to that website and you type in your information and up pops all kinds of quotes.
Right, exactly. What happens is you put your information in and you get 300 simultaneous quotes from all the best companies out there, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Aetna, Humana, and what you can do is then spreadsheet them and understand what's important to you, what kind of costs you have, what's your co-insurance, what's your co-pay. We actually will call you and talk to you about each one of those plans to make sure it fits your needs and your budget, and our service is absolutely free.
All right. Now, having said that, let's talk about COBRA. You say that COBRA is not always the best option. Why?
Actually, COBRA is kind of tricky because, number one, you're paying 102% of the corporate plan. And number two is a...
So explain that. So you're paying, you have to pick up the company's cost.
Plus 2% of an admin fee.
Okay.
Okay, and so what ends up happening is let's say the company's cost is $1,000 for your family. So you're paying, you know, the $1,002, but in addition to that, in 18 months, it'll go away. So if you're in the hospital in the 18th month, bye-bye COBRA, you have any health insurance. So what we advocate is you go and you buy individual health insurance, which is what we do, it's what we specialize in. When you do that, you own that insurance and you're going to save thousands of dollars from your COBRA. What people don't realize, individual health insurance is about 40% less than whatever your COBRA is.
And why is that?
It's because the way the risk pool is decided, if you want to say. When you're in individual health insurance, what it's going to be is just based upon your age, weight, and zip code, as opposed to, let's say, a small company where it's based upon the 50 or 60 or 100 people that are in the business.
So you're paying for insurance for yourself and maybe a guy who's at much higher risk and somebody over here who's got other health issues.
Right.
Okay, so individual insurance. Let's talk about when you're shopping for that. A couple of things that you recommend. First of all, comparison shop. Just like anything else that you're buying, take this seriously. And you say that your website will give you 300 quotes. That sounds a little overwhelming.
Yeah, definitely.
But what key things do you look for? Co-pays or what?
Well, I think the first thing you want to do is make sure you're dealing with a company that has individual health insurance and that's all they do. I mean, that's what we do. It's a very different animal than group insurance.
Okay.
So you want to be able to talk to somebody who really understands it. There are very, very small differences between every single plan that we offer.
Right.
So you want to talk to somebody about that. Plus, what you want to do is sometimes you can get creative. Maybe you want to have the kids on a different policy than you want to have the adults. Maybe you want to have one of the adults on a different policy than the other adult. So all these things are benefits which will lower your premiums, which will lower your cost every month. Everybody wants to save some money.
And lastly, we talk about knowing the buzzwords because it is a bit of a different language sometimes. And what are some of the key things that you need to tune into?
Well, most importantly is, you know, what is your deductible? What's that going to be? How much cash do you have to come out of pocket? And what is your maximum? What's your total yearly that you'd have to come out for that deductible? So a lot of people look and they say, oh, it's $1,000. They think once they hit $1,000, it's over. Well, not so true. It could be for your whole family. If it's $1,000, it could be $2,000 actually, total cost. So there's the deductible is important, co-insurance, co-pay. You want to know all those moving parts.
So read the fine print.
Yes, exactly.
All right, Lauren, thank you so much. So again, the website is myinsuranceexpert.com. We'll put a link to that website on our website, myfoxdetroit.com.